I'm Gwen Bolin, and I'm here to share with you the November real estate market update for my area, Ponte Vedra Beach. So, what I want to talk about today is that Ponte Vedra's luxury sector is still setting records. It's kind of a tale of two speeds of the market, where you've got the uber luxury, your sort of regularly priced homes, which are still very much luxury homes in our area. And then you've got I'll call it the regular, more accessible market. So that's what I'd like to talk about today. But before I get started, I did want to say, please reach out to me if you have questions. My number is 904-822-9255. I talk to people every day about their homes, the area they're moving here. So feel free to reach out, or you can also find us on our website, pontevedrafocus.com. So I'm going to break the market up into two places. Ponte Vedra Beach 32082, which is, the luxury sector for our area. The median home sale price is 1.25. Then you're seeing things that are setting records where, homes are going, we just had a home sale for $18 million on the ocean. So that higher end market is definitely moving. Days on the market, have gone up some, and you can see list to sale ratio. People are negotiating a little bit. So why are things moving a little bit more slowly? They're just extended decision cycles for people, and people are finicky. As you move over to the oceanfront and your, multi-million dollar area, those are going to take longer. You can expect a longer sales cycle because people are really deciding value of land versus home, all of those things. Now, if we look at the mid-range market, which is 3201 Nocatee, there's definitely been price correction over this past year, which I think is helping affordability. You can see people are now negotiating a little bit off price. They're, negotiating 3% off the list price. This is an area of the market where we're going to see stronger demand because it's more accessible. Homes will move more quickly in this sector, but, it's a longer sales cycle than it was in 2022, obviously. So this year's down, but I think year over year we'll start to see a balanced picture. So we've got one area, two markets. We've got high price points in Ponte Vedra Beach. So, timelines will be more extended, more buyer demand over in Nocatee. And the pricing is pretty much a strategic thing that you have to look at. So, though inventory is tight, it's gone up a little bit. I want to say that I think that there's some seasonality in that particular piece of things. November and December are slower months. So, we need to keep that in mind when we look at month over month stats. This is always a seasonally kind of slow time. So buyers are going to be re-entering the market this year. Rates are stabilized at 6%. So, that is lower than historical averages, and buyers are now realizing if they want to move into a home, they're going to have to pay, a little bit more for their money, but it's around 6%. And in the jumbo mortgage market, if you pay points, put a little bit more down, you can get rates in the high fours. So not a horrible situation. Anyway, let's finish up with what this means for sellers. So, pricing is going to be critical really in both categories. And the higher end market, know what you're selling, know the value of the land, make sure that you are presenting it in its most impressive state. And then in the mid-range market, look at what your competition is doing. If you see a bunch of competition out there and it's not moving, you would be delusional to think that your house is going to be the one. It's probably not. So think about what the competition is doing, what's not moving, and then price accordingly. So with that, I would just say, premium positioning, patience, and know that in the coming year, rates are going to sit lower, but people are going to get out there and buy and sell homes as they adjust to our new norm. Thanks so much.